I'm really appreciative and frankly overwhelmed by the opportunity to speak in front of so many powerful and effective advocates about an issue for which all of us here are committed to finding solutions. I want to thank the administrations of Governor O'Malley, Governor McDonald, and Secretary Sebelius, along with all of the other fantastic speakers for their words and support for ending child sex trafficking and child sexual abuse. We heard from T, and we're just about to hear from Elizabeth Smart. And I just want to say I'm really impressed by their abilities as advocates, and I'm genuinely inspired by your enormously impressive, by who you are and what you've accomplished. It's hearing from young people like these women that allows me to believe that for the first time, we have the opportunity, resources, and people capable of dramatically changing how to treat, prevent, and possibly even end child sexual abuse. We founded the Moore Center for the Prevention of Child Sexual Abuse here at the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health last year, with the belief that child sexual abuse is a public health problem like any other. I just want to repeat that, because we are so focused on how different it is, but in many ways, it's a problem like any other that public health has dealt with successfully for many years. And that through research and public engagement, we can prevent child sexual abuse and the terrible burden it leaves. It's an ambitious goal, to be sure, but when you look at the numbers on child sexual abuse, I don't think there's any doubt that the scale of this problem needs to be met by an overpowering ambition to solve it. I'm not an academician, so forgive me if my numbers are rough, but roughly 45 million Americans have been directly affected by child sexual abuse, accounting for 20% of American women and 10% of men. Those, by the way, are very conservative estimates. About half of those directly affected, so more than 22 million people in this country, suffer from residual and far-reaching emotional injury. In fact, child sexual abuse is the leading cause of preventable mental illness in this country. Like 45 million other Americans, my family experienced child sexual abuse. My grandfather was a pedophile. The damage he caused continues to affect my family and will never go away. And while that damage may permanently destroy families, my family chose to build a stronger bond in order to protect and care for each other. After attending medical school and completing my residency here at Johns Hopkins in preventive medicine, I returned to my hometown of Bloomington, Indiana, to work in the family business, which provides senior housing services throughout central Indiana. My parents founded the company in 1977, and my siblings and I lead the company today. Working for a family company comes with some obvious challenges, but the process of making decisions together for the good of both a company and a family has also demonstrated to me that a small group driven by their convictions and a confidence in each other's abilities can accomplish great things. So when we decided we wanted to make a bigger contribution to this world, working to find solutions for a problem that has so directly impacted my family was an easy choice. My sister Kathy is 54 years old, so she's not a child. I always say the problems that occur in childhood don't stay in childhood. They grow with us. She's 54 years old, and she's still receiving treatment for physical, emotional, and mental injuries caused by my grandfather. Despite still being haunted by what happened to her as a child, Kathy has always shown great courage in talking about her experience, to honestly quantify the damage caused and to speak up on behalf of the millions of children and adults who suffer in silence. I was talking to Kathy this week and confided in her that I was nervous about speaking in front of this audience. She told me, "I'm glad you're speaking. You won't let us be forgotten." I'm inspired by her strength in advancing the importance of this issue in the public consciousness. To me, Kathy personifies the achievement of our generation on this issue, which is helping us get to a point where we can talk openly about child sexual abuse in order to more fully understand and respond to it. Unfortunately, though, we still don't know nearly enough about this public health crisis, and while we've made enormous strides in awareness of child sex abuse, we haven't yet been able to coordinate the expertise and knowledge needed to stop it. The next step, a step we hope to contribute to with the Moore Center, is developing a prevention-based approach to keeping our children safe. We've assembled some incredible minds capable of producing impactful research, and I believe our research will allow advocates, researchers, and policymakers, some of whom are right here in this room, to make dramatic changes that will keep millions of boys and girls safe from sexual abuse. The Moore Center is a very new institution, but I'm encouraged by the efforts we're already undertaking that will contribute to more effective public policy and more children being saved from abuse. I really believe a dedicated analytical investigation of this problem can make a difference, but I know it's going to take a lot more work than what we can do at the Moore Center to bring about the changes I know are possible. So, if you're a researcher committed to finding solutions to this public health problem, I hope you'll work with us. If you're an advocate, I hope you'll take up our issue. And if you're a public official looking to implement sound public policy, I hope your staff will give us a call to talk through some innovative and effective ways to keep our children safe. This is a problem we can solve, and undoubtedly worthy of the combined talents, experience, and ambition of everyone here in this room. Thank you for your time, and thank you for all you do to stop child sexual abuse.